Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Rachel Rose, 25-01706. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Farcoloni on behalf of the City of Lansing. Assistant Public Defender Justice Drop on behalf of Rachel Rose.
I have it. Rose is scheduled today for a jury trial for failure to stop after property damage accident. Where's Ms. Rose?
I informed Ms. Rose that she didn't have to be here this morning, Your Honor. I was under the impression that we were adjourning.
How were we under such impression?
I submitted a stipulation for adjournment on Thursday and never heard back.
So then you should not be under the impression that it was adjourned.
That's my mistake.
A step to adjourn for what reason?
My officer is unavailable, Your Honor. They're on a scheduled vacation. Beginning today.
His schedule is in October. Well, wait until the eve of trial to subpoena a witness and then tell the court. It's not how I run my docket. I have the ability to control setting my docket. And I've gone through this with the city. You've not obviously been here for this purpose. The city is not going to control my docket by waiting to the last minute to subpoena their witnesses and then notifying me. So today's the date set for trial. I think this is a similar issue. I made it clear that I wasn't signing a subpoena for Smith for the same reason, correct? It's the same officer?
It's a separate officer, but she's the same officer for both those files.
It's the same officer for?
It's Officer Burkett on both of Kristen Smith's files. There were two separate ones. It was 9-8 and 9-9 or 8-9.
Where's Ms. Rhodes? She's gonna need to log into Zoom.
Okay.
Off the record on that. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan, I'm sorry, city of Lansing versus Christopher Smith. This is 25-01849 and 48. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Farcoloni on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Smith, who is joining me at the defense table.
Again, the matter scheduled for trial today. The court received on Friday a stip to adjourn, which the court did not sign for the reasons that this was scheduled for trial since I think it's been scheduled in October. I think there was a stip to adjourn already, and then here we are again. I don't know why the city thinks they can control my trial docket.
Your Honor, Officer Burkett was out, I know, on the day of the last trial for one of the files. She was under anesthesia. She's on FMLA, and when we checked to see what her date back would be, it wasn't going to be until March 2nd or 3rd. I don't know if that date was originally shared with the prosecution, but that's the information I have as of this time.
I have a stip to adjourn that your office filed back on December 8th. It doesn't indicate any such information. So when were you made aware of that information?
I will check the notes. On November 24th, the prosecutor had spoken with Officer Burkett, and she was scheduled to be under anesthesia. On December 15th, my paralegal spoke with Officer Burkett. She affirmatively said she was having surgery and would be on FMLA and unable to attend this proceeding.
In November,
November and December.
but you told us on 2 days before trial. How do you want to proceed, Mr. Rowley?
Your Honor, if the city is unable to proceed, I think I have to request dismissal at this time.
The motion is granted. I think these are both on citation, so you're all set.
That's correct. Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, this is the city of Lansing versus Jody Beck, 240122571, appearance please.
Elizabeth Perkmoni on behalf of City of Lansing.
I'm ready.
Assistant Public Defender Laura Sutter stepping in for Assistant Public Defender Jessica Strub on behalf of Ms. Beck, who we do not believe is here today.
Okay, we had communication with Ms. Beck.
Let me check Ms. Strub's notes very quickly.
Let's see. So the lady that was talking to you about, I was trying to get my grades. And she was in custody.
No,
She was in custody in Eaton County.
well, this person's date of birth is 2006. They know. That was like.
No.
I don't know if the court just heard that. Ms. Strub just advised me that Mr. Beck is aware of the court hearing today. Apparently, he's struggling with transportation this morning, but he is making best efforts to make it here right now.
He's making efforts to get here.
Yes, Your Honor, transportation was a struggle for him this
He
morning.
doesn't have the ability to appear via Zoom.
That I can say, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
He doesn't have the ability to just log in via Zoom.
He could, I can reach out to him and see if he can.
This was a final pretrial for violation of permit, and I don't require officers to appear for final pretrial, so I'm trying to understand how we were gonna, I think this might have just been set for final pretrial as a semantic, maybe. I was not here, so.
Judge Ball said it. I don't know if it's just because he wanted to keep the case moving or.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wouldn't have said it as a final pretrial for me to, for officers to appear, so.
Yeah.
Well, Your Honor, it's not set for that. He was seeking to get his glasses so that he could get his license. So he said he was gonna go and try to take the test last.
He needs glasses to get his license.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do we have an update on that?
He was gonna take the test last week. I don't have an update from him following my follow-up with him last week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how road tests go in snowstorms. I don't know, but if he can log in, give us an update. We'll address it as a pretrial. It shouldn't have been set as a private pretrial.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, given the circumstances, and the defendant not being here yet, it appears according to the Secretary of State that he is valid now. So this, the city would be making motion to dismiss.
The motion is granted. Okay. City of Lansing versus Sean Felicia Chester, 21-02264.
Okay, this is Jody Beck, I believe, Your Honor.
Oh,
Oh,
they just dismissed your case. Remove your hat.
No, I was gonna-
You got court today. Put the hat back on.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for the grace.
Ma'am, you know you had court today?
Yeah,
Why would you come in here like that?
let me tell you something. I've been sick. It's a lot going on.
Are you sick now?
I am.
You come in my courtroom sick? You trying to get us all sick?
I ain't wanna go to jail.
Jail?
Yeah, 'cause if
Ma'am?
I didn't come, I would have had a warrant,
For
right?
you could have logged in for Zoom. Again, I didn't set this for a final pretrial. I wouldn't have set them driving unlicensed for a final pretrial to appear in person. Unless this city is taking a hard stance. Sometimes the city is the federales and they're like, we're not giving offers. If that was the case, that's different. But I was not here. My understanding is that Judge Ball probably did this.
Yes.
And that the last time I saw her was in September and she was working with financial empowerment.
I actually think it was Flores who did this.
Well, it could have been, it is Flores. Flores did do this.
But Ms. Chester has made the proper progress, Your Honor, and has to change her license.
You could appear via Zoom.
I know. She said in person, so I just.
It was a
came.
final pretrial.
I get it.
so
Well, realistically, if you made, I mean, these are city ordinance matters. This is not a citation. You've made the progress. There's no reason why your attorney, if your attorney was advised of this before today, could have let the city know and they could have just said, we're gonna dismiss it. Or whatever they were gonna do. I don't know what the offer is.
Given the age of the case, it would be amending to an impeding civil infraction.
It's an impeding civil infraction, which I don't, is she able to afford that? Because we have to go through a financial empowerment to get her a license. Are you working? How do you support yourself?
My mom really supports me, honestly.
How old are you?
29.
Dang.
Not everybody got good parents, but I do, so.
That's not, but not everybody have good kids. You're not a good kid. If
I
you're
am a good
29 and your mom has to support you,
Yeah.
so you won't get, you don't
I
get a
can't- I'm
job?
not I mean, there's reasons why I can't go to work. You can't just
Why?
judge somebody off of
Why?
what you think you
No,
know.
I looked
Because I
at,
don't-
all
because
I
I
did
don't
was
have-
look at you and your response was not everybody got good parents, but I do.
I
Not
do.
I have a circumstance that prevents me from the ability to work. What circumstance prevents you from the ability to earn a living for yourself at 29?
Because I don't have the financial to pay for daycare. Daycare is an arm and a leg.
That's your circumstance.
Yeah, it is.
The fine is $135. When are you gonna pay it?
Okay, I could pay it sometime this week. Hopefully that'll be the end of this case.
I don't know if you'll pay the fine within 7 days. You can pay online. Or you can come up and pay in person. Need an extension, it's your responsibility to contact the court to request an extension, okay?
I don't need one.
That's great. I'm glad you don't, because you don't want to get a show cause and or a bench warrant. Any additional matters for this record?
No, Your Honor, nothing further, Your Honor.
You're all set. Let's see here. Kenneth Dravenstadt, file numbers 25L293868283 and 81. Appearances, please.
Elizabeth Crook-Molny on behalf of City of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Dragonstadt. I don't believe I've seen him this morning.
No one's on Zoom with that name, correct?
No one was last time I asked, which was a little while ago.
Is his license valid?
His license is not valid.
It's not?
It is valid.
Oh, I thought there was also a no insurance. And text messaging, okay, well, he's not appeared, I don't have a choice but to a bench warrant and a default. Imagine believing that it's your parents' responsibility to take care of you and your children.
I was
That's a,
about to
like, that's a
say,
valid
'cause
reason.
I'm a great parent.
Because you didn't have some kids in the cost of daycare. That's a little mind blowing. Yeah.
And is she's one of the ones who is grateful for the help.
That doesn't want, it's not entitled,
Yeah.
not grateful.
Yeah,
It's an entitlement.
I do get frustrated by the ones who refuse to acknowledge the assistance their parents give them though. Great parents, that always drives me nuts.
But sometimes you can take advantage
Oh, 100%.
of parents.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. I think Miss Rhodes is in the waiting room. Is that what's going on? I don't know who's in the jail. Is that Daniel Bailey?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready to go on him.
Or someone else just straight from the jail, I believe, though.
The individual in post 2.
Got it. Post 2, visit 9?
Oh, no, Your Honor, the gentleman who was sitting in the chair.
I will say,
I
they're
just-
both in post 2.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Let's see, Rachel Rhodes,
Yes, Your Honor.
your video, please. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This on the record, City of Lansing versus Rachel Rhodes, 25-01706. Appearances for the record.
Elizabeth Crook-Moley on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Strauss on behalf of Rochelle Rhodes, who is here via Zoom.
Okay, Ms. Rhodes was supposed to be here in person. My understanding is that you received some misinformation that you did not need to appear. That's been addressed, but this was scheduled for a jury trial. This was originally, well, last time I handled the case, said it was set for a plea. What happened with the plea?
I do believe that Ms. Rhodes revoked her plea.
Okay. And wants a jury trial?
Well, we are actually actively working with the people on an offer.
That's accurate.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so negotiations are pending on this?
Yes, Your Honor.
How much time do you think it's gonna take to get this resolved? Shouldn't take a year to get a.
Your Honor, I would say 2 weeks is more than enough.
March 2nd at 1:30.
March 2nd at what time? At 1:30. Do you have any questions today for the court?
No, Your Honor.
You can appear via Zoom on that date. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, you're all set. City of Lansing versus Tyler Tatro, 25-02748. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Crook-Moley on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Morris on behalf of the defendant who is present and is standing to my right.
Okay, this matter was scheduled today, and this is for a final pretrial and operating while intoxicated. It's like. I don't know why we're having a final pretrial and operating while intoxicated. Maybe you all can explain.
Your Honor, I have in my notes that Mr. Good had offered an operating while visibly impaired, but it appears that offer was not taken, or at least there are further negotiations.
I think that's a fair statement, Your Honor. What it is really further legal research. My client had a CDL, and he just wasn't prepared to take it at the time. So I just wanted to just exhaust some remedies to see if I could reserve the CDL, but he is prepared to accept it.
He wants to speak today.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have an advice of rights?
I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I don't have it.
Should be over there. Okay, we'll go off the record while you go through that with him. You said you. Shauna, you right? Was that supposed to be on my docket today?
Should be in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see, on the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Daniel Bailey, 25-03103, appearance please.
Mr. Clerk Molly on behalf of City of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Laura Porter on behalf of Mr. Bailey, who joins us via Zoom today.
Mr. Bailey has an open alcohol in public pre-trial today. How are we resolving this?
Your Honor, the Public Defender's Office has requested time served on this file and the city has agreed.
We can't request an agreement for
Correct.
time
I'm
served.
sorry.
Yes, Your Honor. I suggested an offer of plead as charged with a time served agreement, and the city is amenable to that. Mr. Bailey wishes to accept that.
Do you really ever have to request that? I'm just trying to find.
With some prosecutors, I do. It wasn't very hard with Ms. Molly, but with some
They
prosecutors.
don't
it is.
sentence. It's a city matter. When have we ever sentenced somebody to jail for open alcohol in public?
Well, Your Honor, I believe my concern with time served is if it's not time served, then it's fines, and he is unable to pay fines.
I can imagine, but it looks like he's been, unless I'm missing something, in custody. He doesn't have any time served, actually. He's sitting on a PR bond.
I apologize, Your Honor. The notes made me believe that his bond was amended on the 16th when he was taken into custody on an unrelated matter. In that case, Your Honor, I believe he still wishes to plead if I could request a sentence of 5 days.
Yeah, I'm saying that he saw, it looks like Judge Ball on the 18th of November. Nobody amended the bonds in this file ever.
My notes misled me, Your Honor. I apologize.
That's fine. Okay, so he wants to plead guilty. He's in custody for something else, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. He has a probable cause conference before, I believe, yourself on the 30th.
You want to plead guilty to the open alcohol in public? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury? I couldn't hear you. I wonder why it's not picking up. Can you stand up? Are you able to stand up? Okay. Can you respond? Because I couldn't hear you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, you have the following rights. You can put your hand down that you would need to understand and then be willing to give up if you wanted to plead guilty. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. You can take this matter to a trial and require the city prove each element of the charge of open alcohol in public beyond a reasonable doubt. You can remain silent at any trial and not have silence be used against you, or you can waive silence and testify at your trial. You have the right to subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf and the right to see, hear, or question any witness called to testify against you. You understand each of those rights, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to waive all of those rights to plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you on probation or on parole?
No.
Okay, you understand by pleading guilty, it could result in a conviction that you may need to report on a future job application.
Pardon me?
You may need to put this conviction on a future job application. Do you understand that?
Yes.
As to open alcohol in public, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Is that because you believe you are guilty of that?
Yes.
Factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Bailey, is it true that on October 8th of 2025, you were present at or near 505 Townsend Street?
Yes.
And is that in the city of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan?
Yes.
And is it true that that's a public area?
Yes.
And is it true while you were in that public area, you had a can of beer
Yes.
and that was open?
Click on my name. If I put your name.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that satisfies the factual basis.
What's happening? Okay, any questions from the city?
No, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. Your sentence is 5 days Ingham County Jail. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing further. Thank you.
You're all set, sir. Mr. Bailey, you're all set.
Okay, thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome. Who's in post 9? Can you hear me?
Yes.
What's your name?
Gary Gary.
Gary. Okay, now let's see. Are you ready, Mr. Suarez? You still need more time.
I believe we're ready, Your Honor. My client assigned the advice of rights, and I'm just in the process of filling out the.
Okay, I'll give you a little bit more time. Are we ready on Higgins? Grayling Higgins?
Yes, sir.
On the record in the matter of the city or matters of the city of Lansing versus Grayling Higgins, 25-02842, 25L2969-852. Appearances, please.
Elizabeth Perkins on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Straub on behalf of Braylon Higgins, who is here via Zoom.
Mr. Higgins. We just had a reset for pre-trial on driving while license is suspended and there was a failure to yield. Let's see. Is there an offer at this time?
Your Honor, we have been discussing that this morning. At this time, the city's offer would be to plea on the DWLS and dismiss the civil infraction. However, I believe the public defender would like to discuss possibly doing allowing. So if we could have some more time for negotiations, that'd be appreciated.
What's going on between November and now that we didn't get there?
The transition of the city attorney, Your Honor. I think we were working on this offer, well, transition of the public defender as well, because I was handed this case from Jacob Raleigh. I do believe that Jacob and Patrick Booth were in active negotiations on an allowing. I'm not sure that we've had yet enough time between the two of us to successfully complete that resolution.
Meaning you don't know if the city is going to offer it?
Correct.
I'm asking the city attorney.
Sorry.
Your Honor, generally,
Based on his record.
generally an allowing is not something that would be considered. However, this is a different court. I have a different supervising attorney. So I'm still learning what the ins and outs of this would be. I do have a note that says the defendant is in sobriety court and they were attempting to get their license back. However, they're not eligible until May. So I believe a plea to the charge would be.
So there's some special circumstances that you probably have to go and get, I don't know, some additional authority on. Is that what's going on? Okay. I'll reset it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
February 9th at 1:30.
February 9th at 1:30. He said he's not eligible to get his license until, do we know a time yet, or it's got to complete sobriety?
He is supposed to receive it back in May.
You have any questions for the court today, Mr. Higgins?
I suppose not. I was hoping that we could rectify this today, but I guess we'll see you February 9th.
Sounds good. You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Back on the record in the matter of Tyler Tatro. And counsel, you can approach with the documents.
Which Your Honor?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so it appears here that the defendant is going to accept the offer of operating while visibly impaired.
That is correct.
Okay, I'm just reading it. I'm gonna write here where its offer should be. I see where you accepted it. Okay, and then, Mr. Tatro, if you can raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. This is your signature, correct? Okay, we've gone over these rights with your attorney.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand all the rights here that you would need to give up to plead guilty,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you want to accept or give up these rights and accept the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you understand that you're presumed innocent until proven guilty, that you have the right to maintain your innocence and go to trial and have the prosecutor, which is the city attorney's office, prove each element of the charge of operating while intoxicated beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to remain silent at any trial and not have silence be used against you. The right to waive silence and testify at your trial if you like. The right to see, hear, or question any witness called to testify against you, and to present defenses at your trial through other witnesses that could be subpoenaed. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you wish to give up all of those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you currently on probation or on parole?
No, Your Honor.
You understand that by pleading guilty, it could result in a conviction that you may need to tell your job about.
Yes, Your Honor.
You might need to put it on a future job application.
Yes, Your Honor.
It also could have some impact on where you can travel or get immigration status. You understand that? Okay. And are you looking to enter a guilty plea because you believe you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
As to operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Factual basis. Guilty.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Tatro, on or about May 9th, 2025, were you in the city of Lansing, in County, Michigan?
Yes.
On that date, did you operate a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And before operating that motor vehicle, did you consume alcoholic beverages?
Yes.
Did you subsequently operate that motor vehicle on a public highway
Yes.
or road?
No. Yes.
Well, okay, very well. But the road, just to be clear, was open to the public. It was a private driveway.
Yep.
Anything like that. At some point, did you have contact with the police department?
Yes.
And did they pull you over?
Yes.
You recall the reason for being pulled over?
Registration.
When you say registration, defective or expired registration,
Expired tab.
expired tab of your license plate, very well. At some point, did you take what's commonly called, I guess, a blood test?
Yes.
And with the results of that test, 0.149?
Yes.
And do you have any reason to dispute the result of the Michigan State Police lab report analysis there?
I do not.
And technically, although it's not part of the factual basis, technically, it's my understanding you have a commercial driver's license.
Yes.
And although the penalties for a regular driver's license are different, there would be, even with impaired driving conviction, a 1-year mandatory suspension of your commercial driver's license. You understand that?
Yes.
You still want to go ahead with this thing?
Yes.
Very well. I think that covers everything.
Any questions from the city?
Just to confirm, this occurred in the city of Lansing.
Yes.
Thank you. Nothing further, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis of finding your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. This matter is scheduled for sentencing March 23rd at 9 o'clock in the morning. When you leave here, you need to go down 1 floor to the probation department. They got to get you set up for a pre-sentence investigation. Did he undergo a substance abuse assessment?
Yes, you are.
Okay, that needs to be provided to probation so that he doesn't incur the expense of a new one, because that is going to be ordered by the court prior to the PSI. And your sentencing, you do have the ability to appear via Zoom.
Thank you, Art.
No problem. No problem. Do you have any questions at this time?
No, Your Honor.
Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, you're-
Thank you. Is DeAndre Hale here?
Not that I've seen, Your Honor.
Has anybody had contact with him?
Recently, Your Honor, although I will admit he's someone I missed on my call list last week. I did text him this morning, but that's as far as I got.
I think this is Judge Ball's handwriting. It's like non-lethal, like not meaningful notes, defendant present, counsel president, like what happened? What happened?
hired this.
These are like my notes, defendant, August 22nd, defendant has Secretary of State scheduled September 12th, I reset it. October, defendant has driving test on October 9th, so that I know what's going on, right? It says defendant present, counsel present. What happened?
I like to be.
I don't know what happened, why did we reset it again?
You pull up my notes because I'm usually pretty good about having that part in mind at least. Oh, he was asked to take a class by the city attorney's office. I believe that was Mr. Aboud that day. He was asked to take one of the online driving classes. So I sent that to him. I have not, I don't believe, heard back from him on that.
Take an online driving class, is that like a new?
Well, Your Honor, I was getting a little frustrated with the city on non-offers, so I started getting creative on suggestions when I'm dealing with indigent defendants. So I found a certification class that I have used personally for certain things. And I discovered that they have online driving courses that you can take a class in and then take a test in. And so it seemed to me to be a good, free, creative solution with the city attorney's office that Mr. Aboud was perhaps a little too on board with after some time, but.
Got it, okay. Oh, so that's something you came up with because there was no offer?
I suggested it on one case because I thought it was a good resolution because the city wanted something that my client couldn't afford. So I suggested this is a free alternative.
Got it,
And then it kind of became the default request on everything.
got it. So you don't have so this wasn't a specific request for this case. It was something that.
It was
Got it.
something the city asked him to do, but it
No, I'm
wasn't-
not
it
talking
didn't
about
start
from you.
here. Yeah.
Got it, okay. I'm just trying to understand because I don't see where there was ever an offer in here. Someone just came in here and there's a strong odor of marijuana. Who was it?
He just left again.
I'm sorry?
Somebody came in and left.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna kick it off, because we don't need a contact. Okay, let's see here. But we don't know if he did the class yet. We haven't had any contact with Mr. Hill.
No, Your Honor, I'm checking my email right now just to see if I got anything from him, but I don't recall. I'm pretty good about immediately forwarding those on to the city when I get them. I don't see anything that I received from him, just the email I sent to him.
Okay. I'll issue a big warrant. I don't know if you'll hear from him, but it sounds like Mr. Javin's staff must have got a call or something because he's logged in. but-
Yes, Your Honor, I did text him running. He was supposed to be here today.
Okay. When my court officer comes back, he can give me the file. Yeah,
Would it be possible to get a breakout room with him briefly to ask
Mr.
about the
Javin's here?
insurance?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. I believe I'm in still one of the breakout rooms.
Is Jeremy Porter here? You representing him? Okay, state of Michigan, I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying state of Michigan. City of Lansing versus Jeremy Porter, 25-03038, 25-03791. First smells like that.
Mr. Bridges, I know all it is from.
He can't come in here. Council appearance.
Elizabeth McMullen on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Justin Straub on behalf of Mr. Jeremy Porter, who is here via Zoom.
Mr. Porter's busy. We'll call him when he's not busy. I don't even know if he can hear us.
I think he's trying. Can you just put his head up to it?
He was talking in the background, so. Well, he's not ready. Okay. Mr. Samoris, you have another client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. This is City of Lansing versus Elizabeth Meadows, 25-02145. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth McMullen on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Samores here on behalf of the defendant, who is present, standing to my right.
I mean, when I tell you that's an overwhelming odor. For someone to just walk into here and it smells like that, it's crazy. Okay, let's see, and this is your client, Ms. Meadows, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Today was a date scheduled for her to be sentenced. I do have a pre-sentence report. You have a copy of that,
Yes,
We
sir.
do, Your Honor.
and you need to make corrections, updates, or deletions.
Defendant just has one, Your Honor. It's on the very first sheet. And it's in the, I guess, the top bracket under BAC. Top left. And that should be 0.238. As opposed to 0.278.
Any additional changes?
No, you're
No,
on.
Your Honor.
Oh, they put the PBT, it's not the letter. That's changed. Let's see, you can make out.
Thank you, Your Honor. In short, Your Honor, I think Ms. Meadows is very open and honest with the probation department. I think also is true with any assessment that she's done. I know attached to the letter, or excuse me, to the report, I should say, is a letter from a Miss Wright, I believe, who's a senior attorney over at Jackson National Life, where Miss Meadows works. And I think it's an accurate letter, and I think it speaks very well of my client. It's my understanding this is her first time ever in the criminal justice system. She has definitely taken stock of her life and her drinking patterns. It's a high BAC.
I apologize. This is, I can't believe it's 2026. People still don't know how to work Zoom.
And I was just gonna say, Your Honor, that it's taken a toll on her in many, many ways. And even before she was officially charged, she advised that she has quit drinking. And it's been over, I believe, 9 months now, but she hasn't had any drinks. She hasn't any problems while on bond. I know there was an accident here. I'm not sure if that in and of itself would rebut the presumption of no probation. But whatever the case, Your Honor, I think the probation department was also, I think, insightful in that basically what they're recommending is for my client to continue in the private counseling and therapy that she's already been attending and going through. I know, I believe, I'm not sure if one recommendation for Alcoholics Anonymous. Your Honor, I'm not sure if that's in light of the labor of private therapy, if that's necessary, but obviously Your Honor has a lot of discretion in that regard. I know that she doesn't ever want to be in court and any type of criminal event again. And she has every reason to remain sober. We talked over the weekend. She advises that she doesn't miss alcohol at all. And I think that's healthy. And at the time that this happened, I know that she was, as she was going through a certain diet. And that's, I'm not trying to make excuses, but to the extent that she's never, ever, eating and then drinks. And I'd also point out that she has completed both the MAD victim impact panel as well as the alcohol highway safety class. And certificates were provided to the probation department. And those are attached to the report as well. And I guess that's all I have, Your Honor.
Does your client wish to make a statement?
She does. But she understands she doesn't have to, but she does. She's a little nervous, Your Honor.
Right. Counsel.
I just wanted to say that, sorry, I take this very seriously, and even though the first time and only time that something like this, I have made a decision like this, that I'm just glad that nobody was hurt. And even though it's been stressful being sort of waiting, and I just feel like I've done everything I could in my own time to assess what led up to the decision making of the day of the event. I did continue therapy. I do have, anxiety, continued therapy right after. I went and got evaluated to see if maybe I needed different anxiety medication. I reached out to my support system and friends and were honest with them so that I could have contingency plans if I ever, hang out like that again. I addressed any stress that I had at home with my domestic partner relationships so I could feel safe and trusted in transportation with them. I told my manager right away and continue to do well in my practice as an attorney at my job. I reported to the attorney at the Mayor Commission. Sorry.
mandatory.
I
reporting.
reported to my job too, the day that I was convicted. And as my attorney said, I haven't had any issues or kept the terms of my bond, and I haven't had any substances in that time. And yeah.
And I forgot to point out, Your Honor, that she does have 2 days credit jail. She was in custody on March 16th and March 17th last year.
Thank you for taking the time to address the court. I know it's difficult sometimes for defendants to speak on their own behalf, and as your attorney said, you don't have to. But it's always special when someone takes the time to address and get some things off your chest. It's healing for you. This is, for a lack of a better way to describe it, your day in court. So whatever, this is your one time to share what was going on in your mind, and what's going on in your mind now, or how you've changed. And I can obviously review what's been put here in a pre-sentence report, which is a third party trying to digest what you shared. But when you shared it with me directly, and I noticed you were emotional even as I was handling some other people's cases. At first, because I didn't recognize you from your previous court date. At first, I was wondering, I said, I wonder if they're here together. Maybe you were the last person's significant other, but no, this is a situation where you're emotional about your own situation, and reasonably so. It's a mistake that was made, a mistake that could have had far more grave circumstances as an outcome.
It was like this too. Yeah, what's like it?
No, I ain't never to do.
But thank God that that was not the case. Sometimes God spares us from things that we don't, prevent for ourselves. So you have that grace over you, which is good. As your attorney said, you don't have a prior criminal history. You're also, I'm sure, experiencing a lot of anxiety in this particular situation because of your profession and what the possible impacts it could have. I don't know if your attorney advised you. You're not the first attorney to go through something like this. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate when it happens. And it doesn't define how your future trajectory is going to be, especially if you take remedial actions immediately to address it, which I see that you've done since the alleged incident. It looks like you've done a lot of the things that the court would have ordered you to do in the first place. This was from March 2025, having not been charged in, but that's when the incident was. But maybe from the time that you were charged, you immediately, and it may have been through the advice of your attorney. Every good attorney is going to advise their client, hey, you go in here, you do these things, because this is what the court's going to want to see. You got those things done, you got it in. You're already getting some mental health treatment.
Yes,
and
and
counseling.
ongoing therapy for anxiety and OCD, and I was able to get in with a psychiatrist as well to make an assessment on just where I'm at, if I needed something different with my medications, or checking with them.
Were you on medication at the time of this incident, or?
Anxiety
Okay.
medication, yes, but I've had the same prescription a long time, so I just felt like, given that anxiety may have played a role in my decision making, that it would be a good time to be reassessed, and I now have the resources to do so.
Yeah, I don't know how your medication mixes with alcohol, but that's always a concern that people should have. It's not your concern because you've made a decision to not any longer engage in the consumption of alcohol.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, as my attorney said, I actually hadn't been drinking before the incident. I was doing like a fitness challenge and a diet, and
I should have been more responsible about that in my free time since then. I've done more research on like the effect that, well, one, the highway safety class was really informative about alcohol effects and metabolism, but then also in my free time, I did some research on that because if I'm gonna be engaging in, I don't know, like dieting or altering, that I should know how that affects me.
This was a single car crash.
My car into a hole.
Yeah, it's scary. It's scary. It's lives are taken when decisions like this are made. And so I think you've learned your lesson as it relates to how this could have gravely impacted you and others. The presumption is, and the other thing that's reoccurring throughout even the PSI and the information you provided, and then the assessment that was done was the level of remorse, which is what you show here today. The presumption, though, is that in these types of cases, that you will not need to do probation. I don't see why I would need to put you on probation to supervise you undergoing therapy, which you're already doing. And that's because I think that there's greater things at stake for you that are causing you to want to do the things that you want to do. You don't want to lose your license.
I just don't want to lose my license and worked really hard.
If you don't got to tell those of us in here with a bar license what you've gone through, we understand. I think we all got some PTSD from getting a bar card. We understand.
When I tell you the day after, I immediately, like, the first call I made was to set up a therapy appointment. The second call I made was to the disciplinary commission to ask.
And that's appropriate. You're showing candor, and that's important. I do sit on the character and fitness committee. It's important that you're upfront, you're being proactive about addressing the issue, and you've done those things. I don't believe that it's in the best interest of the court or for you to have additional supervision. It's going to be fines and costs for a sentence. We don't even know what they are.
Forgot to point that out too. She can pay fines and costs.
I put it aside, like, I don't know, I just put it aside.
I do encourage you to continue to do the treatment that you're doing and to continue to take care of yourself. It feels like you did a 75 hard. If you can do 75 hard, you have the ability to lock in, because that's not a joke. And so continue to do whatever that's healthy to keep you on a better trajectory, so that this can be, as part of your testimony. You might be able to encourage someone in the future based off what you've gone through and overcame, okay? There's a $75 crime victim rights fee that will be assessed with a $50 state minimum cost, where it's going to impose a fine of $500. Let me see, is there OWI cost for coverage?
Yes, there is, Your Honor. It looks like it is $1,578.29.
It's usually for me. Let me see. Come on. One, 5, 7, 8, 9. Total of $2,203.29. You're still seeking to pay that in full today?
Yes.
switch over to the criminal traffic window. Try to resolve this matter. I do extend best wishes to you in the future, okay? Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, and I will escort Ms. Meadows to the window.
Oh, because you don't have.
Or, that's, never mind.
Thank you.
I'll tag along. Good seeing you, Your Honor.
Same to you. Are you ready, Mr. Geary?
Yes, ma'am.
Who's representing? Well, I know you're ready. I'm just wondering if your attorneys are, but I don't know if they're here. You're representing Mr. Geary.
Sorry.
Jerry Geary?
Yes.
Okay, this is City of Lansing versus Jerry Geary, 25-02170. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Bucknell on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Straub on behalf of Mr. Jerry Gary, who is here via Zoom.
Mr. Geary had a pre-trial for littering. Let me find the file. How are we proceeding on this?
Your Honor, the city is comfortable making an offer of breach of the peace civil infraction on this matter.
Okay, I'm happy to bring that to Mr. Gary. We can do that today, or we can set for another day. Your Honor.
Is he in custody on something?
Yes, Your Honor, he is.
He has an interim bond on this? Oh, it's a PR bond. I'm like, why would you have an interim bond? Got it. Okay, if you want to talk to him today, it sounds like he's someone that's unhoused. I don't know how he's supposed to pay a civil infraction. So that too should be something to consider, because if you're gonna have to pay a civil infraction and you don't, you're cycling.
Back in the system.
You're cycling, because we gotta now keep you paying the civil infraction. When you could have went to the charging and served 3 days or something to that effect. So that's something you need to discuss with them, because the cycle.
Breach of the peace.
I did Porter already? I did not. Jeremy Porter couldn't hear us. Can he hear us now?
Mr. Porter, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, back on the record in the matters of the City of Lansing versus Jeremy Porter. I have 25-03038, 25L2967692, and 25-03791. Appearance, please.
Sorry.
Appearance.
Elizabeth Bucknell on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Straub on behalf of Mr. Jeremy Porter, who is here via Zoom.
I'm just trying to understand why I have 3 files. Only 2 on the docket. Did I miss something?
I've only got to do this one.
I only have 2.
This one can't be right. It says it was set for January 25th, 2026. That was yesterday. A no ops. 25-03038.
Yes.
That was just for 038. Yeah, that's what it said on here, that they were saying that. He wrote 25th. He didn't mean that. Okay, and then, so the only one that's not is the no insurance. Will be a default on it. That's
Yeah.
why. He knows money on that one. Okay. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, in reviewing the defendant's included state history, It does not appear that he has a valid Michigan license, but he has several DWLS charges out of Ohio where his license is suspended indefinitely. The city is, I don't know if we can get that cleaned up in order to get a valid Michigan license. However, the offer at this time would be to plead to the DWLS and dismiss the no op.
Your Honor, I'm happy to run that by my client.
So can you do that? You should let them know that he owes $225 on a no insurance. And he's got to pay that today. Let's see here. Okay, so you need to speak with Mr. Geary and then Mr. Porter. Did you have anybody else ready to go now?
I do not believe so. Is Taylor on Zoom?
There's a few people in the waiting room, so that could be.
Okay.
Ms. Sutter, did you have someone ready to go?
I have Mr. Thompson, he was here and ready to go, and I'm just waiting to have a quick chat with Ms. Crockmolny about Mr. Grafenstadt. And then I just was advised, Mr. Woods down the hallway, I would need to briefly speak with him.
Amber St. Giles is present.
Present.
Start your video, please. Ma'am with the blue shirt, can you unmute, please, and tell me your name?
Latricia Taylor.
Patricia Taylor is here. Who's on the iPhone that has not started their video? I'm gonna remove them. Who's on the Motorola Moto G?
That was me. I couldn't get in, Your Honor, on my other phone.
Okay, I'm gonna remove that one.
Sure.
And Zachary Woodall is here as well. Your name, sir? Sir, your name? Luther Thomas?
Yeah.
Luther Thompson, are we ready on, you weren't ready on Thompson?
I am ready, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes.
On the record of the matter of this City of Lansing versus Luther Thompson, 25L2959281, appearance, please.
Elizabeth Crockmolny on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Thompson, who is approaching council table now, and if I may approach with the plea sheet.
Yes. Okay, this was I'm sorry, open alcohol passenger, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And it says that he will plead as charged. There's a sentencing agreement to fines and costs. Correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, and I didn't know if the court was willing to accept it. We did have an agreed upon amount, if the court is amenable to hearing it. If not, I understand.
What is it that you want me to hear?
The Kilby agreement to $100 fine on that.
And how do we come about that now?
Well, Your Honor, he is indigent. He's paying off another fine to the court right now. $100 is what he can reasonably afford to add on to a payment plan and what the city is amenable to agreeing to. as of breakup.
He's paying off another fine for what?
Case in front of yourself, probably 6 weeks ago, Your Honor.
No, what's he paying off?
That was open alcohol in public.
I'm sorry?
It's 150, the one that's due February 2nd. All his hopes.
You want to plead guilty, sir?
Yeah.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You understand that you have the right to the presumption of innocence until proven guilty, correct?
Yeah.
And that you can take this matter to trial and require the city to prove each element of the charge beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
And you have the right to see, hear, or question any witness, the right to testify at your trial or maintain silence and not have silence be used against you, or the right to subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf. You understand all of those rights?
Yeah.
Did anyone coercing you to plead guilty?
No.
Any promises if you plead guilty?
No.
And you're pleading, I'm sorry,
I said, there's nobody promised me anything.
and you're pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
Yes.
Okay. Is this the one, did we just do one last week or not too long ago?
Not too long ago, that was in a park. This is in a vehicle, so it's not
Hey, like
very dissimilar.
4 or 6 months down the line, you know.
Around the same time, both of these?
No,
No.
no, it wasn't around the same time. One did back in summertime, and then this was a guy's.
Supposed to have no interruptions in the room.
Okay.
Porch.
I'll ask to open end talks in a vehicle as a passenger. How do you plead?
Yeah.
Factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Is it true that on or about October 7th of 2025, you were present at or near 801 South Martin Luther King Boulevard?
Yes.
And is that in the city of Lansing, Union County, Michigan?
Yes.
Is it true that at the time you were in a vehicle
Yes.
as a passenger?
Yes.
And in that vehicle, there was open containers of alcohol?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that satisfies the factual basis.
The city satisfied, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea or find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. You said he's got a fine that he's got to pay when?
February 2nd, I believe, Your Honor.
You're gonna pay the full thing February 2nd on that one? On the other one?
Yes.
And when do you intend, or you think you'll be able to pay this one? The fines,
March. Put it out for like March 6th. So.
March 6th.
Yes.
The fine is the state minimum cost, $50, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. So March 6th will be $50.
Correct.
Thank you.
Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Nothing further. Thank you.
You're all set.
So.
Calvin Harris.
What day is the March 6th on?
It's a Friday.
Friday.
Calvin Harris, who's representing Calvin Harris? Do we know?
It might be for Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had no application for him, Your Honor.
Mr. Harris, you're representing yourself?
Yes.
You can't lay in the bed and do court, not in my courtroom at least.
Hello?
Yes, okay, and you
Can
do
you
not see, I can
Can
see
you
you. You do not, I can see you.
I
We're
can't
gonna have,
Excuse me, I can't see you, Judge. Let me get it.
whoever's, you gotta change your view on your device so that you can see the court, because I can see you. You might have swiped out of
I
the view.
can see you now. I can see you.
Okay, and you did not request a public defender?
No, I just figured I was guilty. I didn't request it.
You do not wish to have a public defender to represent you, is that correct?
No.
Okay, we'll have the city attorney log in to talk to you then, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I thought I missed you.
Hello?
Yes. How you
That's
doing?
somebody talking to me.
Oh,
Wait,
all
the
right.
public, no, wait a minute, sir. You're not talking to the city attorney yet. She's not logged in, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's see. I just admitted somebody. Who was it? Someone on a Samsung. Who's on the Samsung device? To start your video.
Good morning.
Can you unmute, ma'am?
Hello?
Hello.
Ma'am, what, I need you to unmute your device.
I did. Is it unmuted?
I don't understand why.
Can you hear me?
Yes, what's your name?
Brittany Staley.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Brittany Staley.
No, I know her, but.
Hmm? I didn't hear you. Which one?
I've never seen that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Where's that?
That's what I'm trying to see where I don't see it. I don't even see his name in the system with that, so.
Abner St. Giles. You have a court
Yes,
date today?
no, Your Honor, I am here to translate. I'm a translator. Uh,
Oh, okay. Which matter?
oh, it's a Haitian patient to English. He is for a DWLY.
Boston? They don't tell you the case name that you're logging in for?
Yes,
Sir?
Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I'm just trying to. It's on my cell phone, and I'm on the cell phone. I'm trying to check
Oh,
the name.
thank you.
Sorry, Your Honor. His name is Charles Darwin Wood. Hello.
Okay. Wood, I see Wood Charles.
Oh, Wood, okay.
She's in the hallway. Is that the one that,
Charles Darwin Wood, Your Honor.
hear me?
He's got some people he wants me to talk to and some paper he wants me to look at. I don't know what any of it means, but I think I have to check it out first.
File. I have this morning's files, correct? I mean, it's afternoon files.
It's a 1:15 here.
Oh, I was talking to my.
Oh, sorry.
I have the afternoon files now.
No, they're in the,
I need, Houston. Ricky Houston.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. He got a few files. Ricky wants you to talk to some people about his license being suspended. 3 files is what it says, but we must be missing something. What's going on?
I don't know if it's just about the license. He said he had somebody he wanted me to talk to, or he thinks
No,
I
I'm
should
not
talk.
talking. I'm talking.
Oh, apologize.
I only have 2 files. Oh, no, I have them. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
I thought I was missing something. Okay. How much time are you looking for?
At least a couple of weeks.
We can do March 9th at 9 a.m. At 9 a.m.?
Yes. Thank you.
You don't need to do it. Guys, hey, I get the paperwork after this. So I know.
Baby,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Calvin Harris. This is the city of Lansing versus Calvin Harris, 25L297553132333. Appearance for the record, counsel.
Elizabeth Frickoni on behalf of City Lansing.
And then Mr. Harris is present via Zoom. These were for a improper, assuming it's a plate. Let me find the files actually, and then I don't have to assume. I have them. Bridges. Bridges, I went too far. Jordan. Should be right up to one Jordan. Okay, we got an improper plate. We have a basic speeding accident and then no proof of insurance. He declined public defense representation. You met with him privately. Was there an offer?
Yes, Your Honor. The parties would like to request an adjournment of 30 days to negotiate. Mr. Harris has indicated that the car involved in the accident has been totaled and scrapped, and the plate as well. So he believes he may have an email that would indicate that, and possibly be able to get other documentation that I consider in the negotiation.
Okay, so you need a couple weeks for that, Mr. Harris. You're muted, sir. Can you unmute?
March 23rd.
yes,
Okay, you need a couple of weeks to get that done?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, just for your information, when you log in via Zoom, you're not the only person in the virtual courtroom. I don't know if you can see that. So you
Yeah, I
can't just
see it.
have,
I see it now.
okay, so when you're having side conversations or you're yelling out, baby, we might be handling something on the record and we can hear you. So I just want to make sure you know that, okay?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, so if that happens, we will mute you and then you'll have to unmute yourself. Nonetheless, we're gonna reset your matter for March 23rd at 8:30, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions for the court at this time?
No, I'm just trying to get that email and stuff back to prosecutor.
Okay, very good. You're all set then for today, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, thank you too.
Yeah, thank you. We're ready on Mr. Gary?
Here, baby.
Okay. City of Lansing versus Jerry Gary. Let's see, this is 25-02170. This was a littering. There was an offer for a breach of the peace, a civil infraction. You were going to speak to him privately. How does he want to proceed?
He wants to take the civil infraction, Your Honor.
His fine is $75. When can he pay?
Mr. Gary, when will you be able to pay, sir?
I don't know when I'll be able to pay, but I'll be able to pay it once I get out of here. I'm waiting to get out of here. I should be out of here within 2 weeks or something like that.
Are you serving a sentence?
No, I'm not serving a sentence. Currently, I'm in here. I'm fighting a charge. So.
Okay. Yeah, so you have a bond that you've not been able to post?
No, really, I'm PR'd, but I gotta go to some type of program or something like that. But I didn't want to plead guilty on this case right here. I was just saying that I did not want to plead guilty on this.
I get that. I'm just trying to understand how long you're in jail for.
I shouldn't be no later than two weeks.
You have a PR bond and then they're in jail?
I'm PR bond to a program.
Oh, so you're going into a program. Got it.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
And how long is the program?
I don't know, it might be 30 days.
Okay. So here's the thing, I'm gonna set this out for 45 days for you to have a show cause to tell us when you're gonna pay. It's up to you, sir, to be in communication with the court. Because if you don't show up for the show cause or don't pay, actually make it 60 days. What will happen is you'll get a bench warrant.
When is the show cause? When is that? When do I have to go to court?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
March 31st at 9:15.
March 31st at 9:15.
Gotta be good.
Okay, you have any questions at this time?
Oh, man, thank you.
Thank you, you're all set.
Yep.
That was Jerry here. Okay, and yeah, a code compliance matter that was scheduled for today. What's going on with that? Did I miss something?
I didn't have it on my docket, Your Honor, but.
Is it Michael Robinson?
He's running a state case.
That's the code compliance one.
Oh.
What's your name, sir?
Michael Robinson.
Verlina and Henry.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay. Not a vehicle. You don't have a copy of the file?
I don't
I can
have
show you
anything in
mine.
the prosecution software.
I'm sorry?
I don't have anything in the prosecution software, which is unusual.
I can show you my file, or it was at 9:15. Charles Cottom didn't appear, correct?
Yeah, last time I was aware he was in custody, but
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
thought
that's
the same
changed.
thing. Is Cottom in custody? He's not in.
Last time I was aware he was in MDOC somewhere.
Oh, well, let's see what Otis got to say about that.
I'll be back up in just a second. Let me get out there. I don't have any other business referrals. Oh, he's here on show cause, he's not even here for me.
No, he's not in MDOC. He bonded out of Muskegon. Okay, sounds good.
Do you have anything ready to go? Oh,
Sorry,
defenders.
hard of hearing.
Do you have anything ready to go?
Porter.
Jeremy Porter.
Yes, sir.
These are 25-03038 and 25-03791. We're back on the record in those matters. I think there was an offer for him to plead guilty to one, to the driving while license suspended. The city would dismiss the no ops, and then he has to pay a no insurance as well. How are we proceeding?
Well, Your Honor, relative to that no insurance, my records actually indicate that that case was dismissed back in November because he did show proof of insurance.
He already defaulted in October. Default judgment entered October 27th. So he can't show anything in November because unless there was a motion to set it aside.
Don't believe there was a motion to set it aside, Your Honor. I do believe that the city attorney at the time agreed to relinquishing.
You have to set it aside first, and it was never set aside. Does that file in your,
Judge, is there anything on the island for October 28th?
for October 28th?
Yeah.
Oh, they did set it, the magistrate set it aside. No notice. I don't know what that says, appear,
They
good,
still did
good
it.
cause found, set aside default.
Clerk's office.
She didn't set it aside.
She entered set it aside on the 28th, then did the default judgment on the 29th.
So it's the clerk's office, did a default after that, got it. The city's dismissing that?
That's the note that I have from November 19th, that the valid insurance was presented and dismissed.
Okay, so then, what is he gonna do with the DWS?
He's going to plead to the DWS. My understanding that driving with no license is to be dismissed.
No, absolutely dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
You wanna plead guilty to the driving while license is suspended, Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. It's all remove the jail from Jerry Gary. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
I can't see your hand if it's up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. You can put your hand down. Okay, you have the right in this matter to proceed to a jury trial, the right to maintain innocence until proven guilty, and have the city prove each element of the charge of driving while license is suspended beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those rights?
Yes.
You have the right to see, hear, or question any witness called to testify against you, the right to subpoena witnesses that will testify on your behalf, the right to remain silent and not have silence be used against you. You understand that you would need to give up all of those rights today?
Yes.
Anyone threatening you to get you to give up these rights?
No.
Any promises being extended to you to get you to give up these rights and plead guilty?
No.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
Yes.
To driving while license is suspended, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Actual basis?
Yeah.
Mr. Porter, is it true that on December 20th, 2025, you were driving in the area of South Pennsylvania and Keystone Avenue?
Yes.
And is it true that on that date at approximately 6:51 p.m., you were pulled over by an officer?
Yes.
And did that officer determine on that date that you were driving with a suspended license?
Yes.
I do believe that satisfies the factual position.
Yes, Your Honor, that satisfies the city.
Pennsylvania and Keystone's in Lansing, correct?
Yes.
Okay, the court satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. The fine is $300. When are you gonna pay?
We'll be able to pay in about 2 weeks. Rent to pay this week, but the following week I'll be able to pay it.
Okay, I'll note that you pay within 14 days. The other two matters are dismissed. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor. Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Michael Jenkins.
I'm not talking to you. I'm looking literally straight ahead. Sir, what's your name? Yes. But which matter are you here for? The two?
How about beer ride?
Okay, what language?
Rwanda.
Rwanda, okay. Thank you. Okay, and then who's representing Ms. Staley?
I am, Your Honor.
Are you ready?
Yes.
City of Lansing versus Brittany Staley, 25-03285, 25-03303, and 25-03310. Here on this case.
Elizabeth Bartolini on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Straub on behalf of Ms. Brittany Staley, who is here via Zoom.
Okay, Ms. Staley has a no opt and a reckless driving. And false information to the police. Were you able to negotiate a resolution on this?
Your Honor, the city would like to request a video from the incident before any before any offer is given. So the city would be requesting an adjournment of at least 3 days to get that done.
Are you talking about body cam?
Body cam and any cruiser footage that there might be.
At 8:30. March 23rd at 8:30. Ms. Staley,
Yes,
did you hear what I said?
March 3rd at 8:30.
March 23rd at 8:30.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. Do you have any questions?
Nope, nope.
Okay, your signal is indicating to me it's not very strong, so you got to work on that if you want to appear via Zoom, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. You're all set. Okay, let's see. That was Staley. Representing Dragonstadt.
That might be more.
I believe that's one.
Tyrell, who's representing Tyrell Kelly?
Nobody.
Okay, you didn't request, you can start your video. Who's representing Jesse Bridges?
That is one.
Okay, and.
That's me, Your
Patricia
Honor. I'm in a room with him right now.
Okay, sounds good. Patricia Taylor?
That's me.
Okay, City of Lansing versus Latricia Taylor, 25-03349.
Elizabeth Bartolini on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Patricia Taylor.
Ms. Taylor, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, today was the date that was scheduled for a pre-trial for Ms. Taylor. This is for failure to stop after property damage accident. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, the city would. The city would be requesting an adjournment to get body cam and any associated cruiser footage to review before any potential negotiations are entered.
Let me find this. Okay. Body cam for failure to stop after property damage accident?
Yes, Your Honor.
March 23rd and 9:30.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Can I?
Yes,
Is that my attorney speaking?
that was the city attorney that was speaking.
The body cam footage that had nothing to do with the accident, so I don't understand why we waiting on the body cam footage. That had nothing to do with the accident. The accident was
I
like
have the same questions that you have, which is why I said interesting. I don't know how a body cam helps clear up whether or not the defendant stopped after a property damage accident because the police were not there for the accident.
The reason I did not object, Your Honor, is it is in our best interest to maintain negotiations moving forward, and we've not yet received an offer, so.
What is the body cam gonna show the city?
Your Honor, the incident report I have for this indicates that there was a traffic stop that occurred after the accident occurred, so there should be body camera footage that might have any extended utterances or other information on it that the city would like to review before giving an offer.
Is it March 23rd?
Yes, at 9:30.
At 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions, Ms. Taylor?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll see you on March 23rd at 9:30.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Same to you. Let's see, who was representing Mr. Jenkins?
I am.
City of Lansing versus Michael Jenkins, 25-03574. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Crockmoley on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Straub on behalf of Mr. Michael Jenkins, who is here via Zoom.
Oh, Mr. Jenkins also has 25L297021. There is a no ops. Let me find the files. What file stuff we have here today? I need to figure out what this means. Let's see. Okay. 2016, so I thought I was missing something. I said, what does that mean? It means speeding 16 to 20 miles over.
That's.
I'm like, what is a 2016 plus? Okay, how is the city?
We are asking for an adjournment this morning, Your Honor, to further negotiate with the city.
You're going to request an adjournment for just for negotiations, not time for him to correct anything, is that?
Well, Your Honor, we actually also would like to request a bond modification for Mr. Jenkins because it appears that his driver's license is suspended from another state, and that is based on child support being in arrears. Apparently, he must complete a course before he will be able to get his license restored.
So that's what these were the requests we need to adjourn for. Like, could you tell me you're requesting for adjournment to negotiate? We're gonna give you the next available date. But if we're actually requesting because he needs to take care of something, I need to know an actual timeline. And he doesn't need to address his bond because the magistrate wrote it on here, may leave state. Okay. So that's not a bond condition for him.
Duly noted. Thank you, Your Honor.
How much time does he need?
I do believe he might need about 6 weeks.
On March 23rd at 9:30.
We'll reset this for March 23rd at 9:30. Do you have any questions for the court, Mr. Jenkins?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay.
Is there any way we can settle this matter today? Because me going back to Ohio, taking care of my license situation and everything. I'm actually staying in Ohio. Like, I don't plan on coming back to Michigan due to complications going on with my kids, and I'm trying to get custody of my son as well. So is there any way we can settle it? Like, I don't get me wrong, I do know I am wrong for speeding. When I realized the cop was in front of me, I tried to slow down, but there wasn't no point in me slowing down when I know he was gonna pull me over. And that is my fault and that is my wrong.
Okay, let me stop you, sir. Is there an offer other that could be extended at this time, or is the offer term to plead to the charge?
He already caught a break on the licensing charge, Your Honor. He actually is suspended out of Ohio, so instead of it being a DWLS, it was a no ops. So in that case, if you'd like to settle it today, it would be a plea to the charge. The speed would stay as is.
You can plead guilty to the charges today and resolve it today.
But what I'm asking is my resolvement occurring to me being in jail. I can't afford to be in jail.
You're not gonna be in jail. You are gonna have some fines though.
And by any chance, can you tell me how many fines I'm looking at?
Well, there's a fine for the no ops, and then there's a fine for the speeding. And the no ops fine is gonna be about $200. The speeding, it says you were going 16 miles over, it's $180. So you're looking at $380 in fines.
Okay, can I get I am pleading guilty to what happened today. I mean,
Let me have you raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, you've pretty much you put your hand down, pled guilty and almost gave us all the factual basis. But let me advise you of your rights, which is your right to take this matter to trial and have the city prove each element of the charge of no ops beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
The other matter is a civil infraction, so you have the right to have a formal hearing where they will establish your guilt or liability there. However, as it relates to the criminal charge, which is the no ops, you have the right to remain silent, not have silence be used against you at your trial, the right to waive silence and take the stand and testify to your defense if you'd like, the right to subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf, and the right to see, hear, or question any witness the city calls to testify against you. You would like to waive all of those rights today, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone threaten you to do that?
No, ma'am.
Any promises to get you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am. I'm just trying to get everything back in order like it's supposed to be. I've been trying to get this taken care of since I was 15. So me moving to another state, like that's the whole reason why I moved to Michigan is have a fresh start. But unfortunately, me not finishing what I started, it followed me. So it's either I take care of it now or I'm gonna be dealing with this the rest of my life. So
You gotta take care of the issues or they just follow you, and sometimes they compound. They
yes,
snowball,
ma'am.
you get more issues. So just get it all squared away so you can do what you need to do and be a good dad. So you already indicated that you were speeding, the police got behind you, you didn't think it was necessary for you to stop because they were gonna arrest you. Where did this take place, sir?
So I was I'm trying to think. I don't know the exact church's name, but
Was it at or near Pleasant Grove Road and Victor Ave?
yes. Now when I have
Is that in Lansing, Michigan?
yes, ma'am. When I had made the right, I had just got done dropping off a Uber Eats order, and I had went to sit my phone down, and by the time I looked up, I had seen the cop, and then I looked at my speed pedometer, and it said I was going 46. I tried to slow down, but he had already sped up on me, so I just went ahead and pulled over. I already know he's going to hit the lights on me because I was over the speed limit.
46. What was the speed limit over there?
30.
Okay. And obviously you're accepting responsibility to the speeding.
Yes, ma'am.
Any additional factual basis?
No, Your Honor, I believe we covered everything. Oh, well, he's said otherwise. He's already said that he didn't have a valid license.
Correct. They explained in full detail what's going on with his license.
Yep. The city's satisfied, Your Honor.
Anything else?
Nothing further. Your Honor.
Okay, I find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made for this speeding. Again, your fine is $180. And the no obsta fine is $200. When will you be able to make payment on that?
Can I get a 3-week?
You're gonna pay the full amount in 3 weeks?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you need an extension, you need to request it because you don't want this to go to bench warrant status because you haven't paid it. That could have impact on what you got going on out there, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You're all set.
I appreciate it. You guys have a blessed one.
Same to you.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Do we know what we're doing with the estate matter co-compliance yet?
Your Honor,
You
I'm
sought,
trying to check with my office on that.
you sought some help, no one came yet?
No one yet. So I don't know if Your Honor would be amenable to sending this out.
I was gonna say, was a co-compliance officer supposed to appear?
I haven't seen, I don't believe one has, and I haven't received any email updates from the code.
They typically have to appear or we can have a co-compliance hearing, and there was none that logged in here today. But Mr. Robinson, is Henry and Verlina your parent? I'm sorry?
Yes, my parents.
The son has appeared. We call the case, this is the city of Lansing versus the estate of Henry and Verlina Robinson, 250079161. Your appearance, counsel.
Elizabeth Kirkmoley on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And sir, your name again for the record.
Michael Robinson.
Okay, Mr. Robinson, and thank you for your patience. I know you've been sitting here for quite some time. This is a date that was scheduled for a hearing or show cause for a code violation. It looks like the violation from November 25th, 2025 from 4628 Bristol Street. Alleged violations being that the code prohibits outdoor storage of vehicles, goods, materials, or equipment that is not directly related to or customarily associated with a residential use. And then it also prohibits outdoor storage of junk vehicles, trash. Looks like the inspector's comments was that they needed to have all vehicles, equipment, and other items in violation of the above ordinance provisions removed from the above referenced property or stored inside of a completely enclosed building prior to the expiration of the compliance due to the date indicated above. And so you've appeared, I'm assuming that this is in the estate of because are both Henry and Verlina deceased?
Yes.
Okay. Are you residing in this property at all?
I am,
Okay, so that's why you got it. Okay, and so we don't have a code compliance officer here. There are pictures attached. It's up to you. If you have some evidence that you wanted to show that you've complied with their request.
honestly, I was just trying to see if I can get more time.
Well, you're gonna get more time because we don't have a
Okay.
code compliance officer here.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. If you had evidence to show that you can comply, we can address it today.
Yeah, I can comply. I just
Need time
need a
to
little bit of
comply.
time. Yeah, my mom and my dad died 4 days apart. So I've been the cars that's there was a warehouse that my dad had, and they
Tried to remove them.
they told me about it, and then I had to hurry up and try to get them moved. And so it's just been a hassle. I went and got the.
How much
the
time
deed,
do you need?
Until like March. I'm just trying to get where it warms up. I can kind of get them moved.
March 23rd at 11.
March 23rd at 11.
Okay,
You're all set. We'll get you a notice.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Give me my card, so if you get those proofs, you can email them to me.
I don't know if you're supposed to have to confirm his comment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir. Okay, who was, the interpreter was here, supposed to be for somebody at 10:30.
No one on Zoom was scored the one at 10, and I think Miss Sutter's was on foot.
Charles Wood is here, or Wood Charles? is
Yes,
here?
Your Honor, he's back here. We have a
Okay.
resolution for a civil infraction and there's an interpreter on Zoom for him.
Okay, what is the civil infraction?
2 impeding traffics, Your Honor. He would be able to pay by February 20th.
The fine in both is $135. He's aware of that?
Yes.
Okay,
Well, he knows the total is 270
okay. You said he can pay when?
by February 20th.
You just say 30 days, because it's easier, right? Does he have any questions for the court?
He didn't have any for me. Do you have any? For the court?
Thank you. You're all
Yes.
set, and the interpreter, you're all set as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
So I do have an intense one first. I think she already recessed. Aaron Jenkins. I got,
Who's that?
something about who's in an appeal.
We did not see Amani Vitamin for a show. Close. No Amani Kenny? No.
Okay.
Let's see. Destiny Merrill failed to appear for show cause.
Guys, is Mr. Dravenstedt still online? We had a resolution for a civil infraction worked out with him too, but I don't know if he.
He's still there.
Okay, we're ready to go.
He's gotta go last. He was late.
And then I believe we're ready to go on.
We've not seen Shannon Cobb.
I don't believe so, Your Honor, but I can check with Ms. Strauss with her client.
Because of course the notes is, oh, they failed to appear last time. Defendant failed to appear, counsel present.
Oh, in front of Judge Flores. Yeah, he's on our side.
Or Ball. This is Ball's handwriting, yeah.
Jesse Bridges back online. She's ready to-
Jordan, did I do this one? Gregory Jordan? Is he supposed to be in custody?
Yes.
They didn't put him on, okay. At 9:30. Kevin McDonald. We've not seen Kevin McDonald.
I don't think so. Your Honor, I'm going to step out briefly to see if my officer arrived for the formal hearing.
No problem.
Thank you.
Adjournment for who?
That would be Aaron Jenkins. It's a pretrial for 115. There's some paperwork he wants to show me and the city wants an assessment.
I've never seen so many Jenkins in my docket.
It's getting a little much, isn't it?
Are they related? What's going on? Oh, I got 3 different Jenkins.
I asked 2 of them and they said, no, I haven't asked the 3rd one.
Wow. Okay, you how much time?
If the city wants an assessment, I'd say at least a month, probably more.
23rd, March 23rd at 9:30. March 23rd, 9:30.
Thank you. And once again, this one back, Mr. Curtis is ready to go. Ready for that, Eddie?
Yes.
Thank you.
Did I put a bond on there?
Yeah.
Who's representing Mr. Goodall?
That's the Your Honor.
Are we ready on him?
I have not spoken with him yet, Your Honor.
I have Marcus Reese here.
I have not seen.
He's here. Tyrell Kelly.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
No attorney assigned. I saw no application.
Tyrell doesn't have an attorney, I don't believe.
Okay, yeah, that's reflected what I saw in our system.
He's gonna speak to the public defender. I mean, to the city attorney, that is. What about Reese?
Marcus Reese, he's assigned to me, Your Honor. Yeah.
And the other person you said you haven't spoken to was Goodall.
Correct.
Was there an offer on those?
Not that I've received as of yet.
Woodall. No, not Goodall. Zachary. Mr. Woodall, can you start your video? Okay, on the record, the city of Lansing versus Zachary Woodall, 25-0345 and 25L2972702 appearance.
Elizabeth Carmoni on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Woodall, who joins us via Zoom today. And just for the record, I have not yet spoken with Mr. Woodall.
Mr. Woodall has a reckless driving and a disobeying traffic device. Was the city extending an offer on this?
Your Honor, given the defendant's history with the Secretary of State driving history and the facts of this case, the city at this time was not going to extend any offer.
Okay. And so this needs to be reset so you can speak to your client.
Yes, sir.
March 23rd at 9:30. March 23rd at 9:30. Mr. Woodall, does your attorney have your number?
I gave it to the lady last time I spoke, so I should.
It's not, and it has not changed.
Nope.
I believe I got his voicemail last week.
Okay.
Said Zach, so.
Okay, she believes she left you a voicemail last week. So you all will be in contact before March 23rd to see how you want to move forward, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay, you're all
Thank you.
set for today. You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Have a good one.
No problem. You too.
Maybe maybe.
And Mr. That's a Tyrell. Oh, they put the guy on. Who is this in the jail? Is that Jordan?
Should be Gregory Jordan.
Gregory Jordan, who's representing him. At 9:30, they had failed to put him on, so we had to call.
That's me, Your Honor. I apologize. I wasn't aware he was in custody.
Okay, and then Tyrell Kelly, you start your video. Mr. Kelly, you did not want to request an attorney, correct?
Yeah, no, I'm all good.
Okay, we're gonna have the city log in to talk to you privately. And then Ms. Sutter, if you can go speak to Mr. Jordan.
Yes, ma'am.
And then to Reese.
Jordan or Reese, is there a third one on? Mr. Bridges is mine, but he's ready to go.
Mr. Bridges, you said?
Yeah,
You're ready
he-
with Bridges?
Yes, I am. That's just gonna be a brief reset. He needs to get his permit so we can show the city attorney that.
Mr. Bridges, on the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Jesse Bridges. I have two files, 22-01836, 21-02183. Appearances, please.
Elizabeth Cardamone on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Bridges, who is joining us via the Zoom today. Mr. Bridges, if you could unmute yourself now.
I don't know why anybody thinks I'm adjourning this. Mr. Bridges has been failing to appear since 2021. It is 2026, and he came in here smelling like he had just rolled around in marijuana. I can't even bring him in the courtroom. It will be resolved today.
He does have a permit. The city just wanted to see it in person today. He doesn't have to physically come. Took a bus here.
We can pull his driving record if necessary.
I'll pull it up, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
He's ready for us, so.
More Bridges files?
Yeah.
Oh, great. What's this? He's in warrant status?
Yeah.
And he's in warrant status.
On which file, Your Honor?
25-01221 and 25-01222. There are dog licensing cases.
Yeah, it should be four of them.
You have 4 in total, 2 at the city and 2 at the state.
Yes, ma'am. I was just making sure because I went to jail for all 4 of them, and they said I was gonna go to court for 4 of them.
We've been in warrant status on these ones since December. We'll address that in just a moment.
So. We usually charge appropriate.
It's a loser. It's not an offer. It doesn't have anything. Yeah, I mean, so the city is extending a Kilbert fines and costs today, which in my eyes is not an offer. That was likely going to happen anyway. So, Mr. Bridges, that's the offer before you today. He's indicating he has a permit. He's scheduled for his driving test with the Secretary of State. Obviously, we don't have the paperwork to show the court or the prosecutor today.
You can see that he has a permit, is what you're saying?
No, his SOS record says that it is expired. It doesn't show that he has a permit.
So he doesn't have a permit.
I'm not sure if it shows it's still pending a test.
Yes.
Or...
I can go get it by tomorrow. I can have my permit in by tomorrow. I received the permit. I just didn't get the funds to go take the driver's test. That's it. I got my permit. The same day I left your courtroom, you told me to get a permit, and I got it. Yes.
Mr. Bridges,
the same day you
she's
told,
asking you when you got your permit.
the same day I left, the same day you told me to leave the court, it was the next day that was following after that, man. I went immediately.
I don't know what date that was because we saw him so many times. What day did you tell him to go do this? Because it might be expired.
Have on September 17, 2024 license issued, but that could be the permit, I suppose, but it still says that his license is expired.
September when?
September.
Because he definitely saw us in 2024. September 17th. Yeah, that's what he did get rid of, because he was here September 16th, 2024, and we reset it, and then he didn't come back.
And it must have expired at some point between now.
Yeah, permit's not gonna last forever.
When are you scheduled to take that test?
I'm taking it to, on the second of it when I get paid. My check from my job, I get on the second. I'm taking it the same day.
He's not supposed to take a test. His permit's expired.
So, Mr. Bridges, the court is requiring us to resolve this today. What would you like to do?
Do you know that your permit is expired now? You got that over a year ago.
Listen, I have to go back down to Secretary of State and get it. So basically, I don't know if it's expired, but I know after that day you told me, I went the next day to get it immediately because you told me it was going to take all points from my license.
I believe that because you saw us on September 16th, 2024, and according to what the prosecutor has indicated, it was a permit issued September 17th, 2024. So I believe that, but it's now 2026. So that was a long time ago, and you've not yet resolved it. The only reason why I wouldn't reset it is because you never come back to court.
Man, I have no choice. I have no choice now. My mom's on bond, so I can't let her lose her money. My mom's on bond, so I gotta see court every day.
Oh, you mean your mother posted the bond, so she put the money up?
Yes, ma'am. That's why I have to.
You got to go to the Secretary of State ASAP to get your new permit.
I mean,
you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. I told my appointed lady, I work today at 3:00. So she said basically like, it wasn't gonna be enough time to get it by then. So I told her I could bring it by tomorrow, but she said it was gonna be something else doing tomorrow. I can get it.
You say you work today at 3:00?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
Arby's. West Saginaw, 4219 West Saginaw.
Okay, I'm gonna reset this. It's gotta be the next available date because you might forget. I'm gonna reset this first for you to show your attorney proof that you got a permit and that you have scheduled a driving test, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I can add a slot on the 9th, February 9th. February 9th at 8:30, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Will there be a later time?
No. You have a phone?
Yes, ma'am.
All you gotta do is log into Zoom by 8:30.
Okay, I was just saying because I have to get the kids off of school, so I was trying to make sure, I had enough time to, do what I had to do.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What time you take the kids to school?
I'll be up by 7:30, ma'am.
You take them at 7:30?
I'll be up by 7:30. I have to take them by 8:00. They have to be to school by 8:00.
Oh, okay. We'll move it down. He had a slot at 9:30. We'll do 9:30 on that same date, okay?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
The court's making lots of accommodations for you, even though you've not really been someone who's has returned to court. But just because Ms. Sutter believes in you, that you're not going to let her down, and because your mom's going to jack you up if you lose her money, I'm going to reset
it's time
this.
It's time for me to start the BS. It's time.
Well, it's been time for that, but I agree. I'm glad you're there. Now let's address these dog licensing, dog at large, actually, matters. You were supposed to be in court back in December. You did not appear. December 15th. Why didn't you appear?
They killed my dogs. I never knew I had to appear. They humanely euthanized my dogs. I seen the Humane Society basically right after they.
Okay, well, you if you get a court date and you were arraigned, sir, that means you have to come to your next court date. You understand that?
Yeah, I never knew I had a court date for them tickets. All I knew is I had tickets. That's all I knew, ma'am. I never knew it was a court date.
You did know because you were arraigned by the magistrate and she told you the date, sir. But nonetheless, we're going to reset it. This court date has nothing to do with the euthanization. It's separate from that, okay?
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
good, this is a criminal action versus a euthanization, which is civil. Nonetheless, this is gonna be reset. This is before me. Yes. We can do
I
February
hope it
10th
is.
at 10:30. February 10th
10:30.
at 10:30. So the next day. So you're gonna see me 2 days in a row in
Yes,
February,
ma'am.
okay? Do not forget
Yes,
your
ma'am.
court dates and do not let Miss Sutter down. You don't want to do that to her, okay?
No, I won't. Can I get paperwork for my job too?
Paperwork saying what? That you gotta come
Saying that I
back?
have court.
Oh, we're gonna get you notices to appear.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Yep, your attorney's gonna bring them right over to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry for what I did, how I came this morning. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm
You
talking
gotta go talk to,
Louise and Woodall, and I'm just waiting response.
and are you ready on anybody?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Who do you have?
I have Faustin Kababirai.
He's not here though?
No, he is.
Oh,
I
okay.
had to speak with him, with the interpreter.
Got it. There was an offer on that?
I'm working on that right now.
Have we seen Tracy Young? No? What about Richard Alfonso?
I also have not seen Your Honor.
Gonna make sure Alfonso. Okay, you guys, you're representing Jordan too, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you're doing this person, and the prosecutor's gonna talk to Tyrell Kelly. Tracy Young, you've not seen Tracy Young?
I have not, Your Honor.
Sure. Devin Love.
We're currently discussing that one now.
Devin Love is here.
Yes, Your Honor, we're discussing him right now. He's got some insurance paperwork.
Steve Wright is this afternoon. You can look at what these afternoon's files, please. I think, yeah, this is at 1:15. Who's representing Love?
Me, Your Honor.
I'm just trying to sort your files on one side.
Sure, fair enough.
Reese is yours, correct?
Yes.
Cornelia Shannon. Who's representing Cornelia Shannon?
That is also me, Your Honor.
Wow, your file is not the same as your colleague's file. Okay,
I noticed that when I was highlighting.
and then Dravenstadt is gonna be what? What's going on with Dravenstadt?
That's gonna be 2 impeding traffics, Your Honor. He is aware of that and requested a due date end of March if possible.
Mr. Dravenstadt?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Let's see. No, it's over here. Okay, you said 2 impedings. What are we doing with the?
Oh,
texting?
dismissing the text message, and then we'll be impeding on the. We 2 impeding and a dismissal of the texting.
Yes, correct.
Impeding 135. And he's gonna pay by the end of March.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Dravenstadt?
No, Your Honor.
You're all set.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I have Jordan Gregory put into a breakout room meeting.
Yeah, let me talk to Kelly really quickly.
Is it Gregory Jordan? Got it. Okay. And then you guys speak to Tyrell and.
So she follows it because it's really.
Third time served, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mm. Oh, thank you.
Tyrell Kelly, please start your video. Okay, this is City of Lansing versus Tyrell Kelly 25-03423. Can I have your appearances?
Elizabeth Conley on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Okay, Mr. Kelly is present via Zoom without counsel. This is for a loud disturbance. Was there an offer being extended?
Yes, Your Honor, the city is extending the offer of breach of the peace civil infraction.
Sir, did you want to accept responsibility to the civil infraction?
Yes, but I would ask if it could be a lower ticket right now because it's a lot of things that I just don't have time to go back and forth for trial right now. Because right now I'm at work right now, so it's just like it's a lot of going on. But I
You said a
would like
lower
for a lower
ticket?
amount on the ticket.
Well, lower than
Yeah, a
what?
lower amount because it's like 100 and something, $130.
A breach of the peace, I always say 75.
You said what?
$75 is typically what I do for breach of
Okay,
peace.
that's not bad.
When can you pay?
I still need it.
It's going in and out. You said when?
Can you give me to the end of February?
Yep. I'll know if you'll pay within 30 days. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
If you need an extension, you have to request it so that you don't get a bench warrant, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, you're all set.
All right.
Mr. Love has. Okay, City of Lansing versus Devin Love, 25-03-113 and 25L29666792. Appearances, please.
Elizabeth Frickmolly on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Love, who is standing next to me.
Devin Love has a failure to stop after property damage accident and that there was a no insurance. Are we able to resolve this?
Yes, Your Honor, the city has extended an offer of amending the failed to stop after property damage accident to a failed to report. After reviewing his Secretary of State driving history and the UD 10, and then the no insurance will be dismissed as that has been complied with.
I believe there may also be an agreement to fines and costs. If I'm correct.
Yes, you're right. Thank you.
That is my understanding of the offer, Your Honor. Mr. Love wishes to accept that.
You want to accept that, sir? Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury? I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Okay, Mr. Love, you do have the right to take this matter to trial, the right to have the prosecutor, which is the city attorney's office, prove each element of the charge of failure to stop after property damage accident. They would have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you also have the right to see, hear, or question any witness they intend to call to testify against you, the right to remain silent and not have it used against you, or you can waive silence and testify at your trial if you like. And then you have the right to subpoena witnesses that will testify on your behalf. Are you willing to give up all of these rights, sir, to plead guilty to the amended charge of failure to report?
So if you want to accept the plea offer and plead guilty to the failure to report, you would say, yes, I plead guilty. If you don't want to accept that offer, you would say, no, we continue to trial.
It's not just about if you want to accept the offer. You have to give up, you have to be willing to give up the rights to do that. Do you want to give up your rights so that you can accept the offer? Or did I say it all too fast?
No, you didn't say it to I just don't want to say the wrong thing.
Okay, do you want to plead guilty to the amended charge? Which was the failure to, they amended it to a failure to report an accident. And then, which is not abstractable, is that what it is?
I believe it's still abstracted.
It's
Okay.
0 points.
Zero
Zero
points.
points rather than 6 points.
It's 0 points rather than 6 points, huge for your insurance purposes. And then they're dismissing the no insurance. So the failure to stop after property damage accident again has 6 points. They're offering you something that has 0 points. You still have to plead guilty because it's still considered a criminal activity. And so you would have to waive the right to have a trial and all the trial rights that come with it if you wanted to accept the offer.
I'll just plead guilty. I'm ready to get this over with.
I recognize that you were ready to get this over with, but I first have to understand that you understand your rights.
Yeah.
And you want to waive your rights to get this over with? No one's threatening you to plead guilty to the amended charge. Why are you looking over at her? Is she threatening you?
No, I'm just.
Oh, okay. We're not
She's
even,
not
we didn't
talking
even
about
get
sentencing
there.
right now. She's making
Yeah.
sure you understand your rights and everything, so we're doing this the right
You're
way.
putting the cart before the horse. We gotta first get through this. Okay, and no one's threatening you to get you to plead guilty, no coercion for you to plead guilty. And so you're pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty. That's the one that gets them sometimes. Are you, you believe you're guilty of failure to report? Okay, as to failure to report, how do you plead? Factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Love, is it true that on or about October 11th of 2025, you were present at or near East Saginaw Street and Frandor Ave? I can say it a little bit louder.
Yes, ma'am, I was.
And is it true that that's in the city of Lansing, Union County, Michigan?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it true that while you were driving the vehicle there, you were involved in some kind of an accident? And is it true that you did call police and report that accident?
It's not true. I did.
Did you call them immediately?
I called right after that. Right, as soon as it happened, I called because I was with two of my homeboys. They were right behind me and driving. I called them right after. They took almost an hour to get there as well.
Sounds like we need a trial. Because that's easily verifiable, actually. I don't even know if we need to go to trial. There could be dispatch records to see if you called.
Yeah.
I called, my homeboy called and the other guy that was
Yeah,
involved.
why
in
don't
the
we
accident.
pull dispatch records, counsel? And if there's dispatch records, the case has got to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
My number at the time was 517-342-4870. I don't know if you would need that or not, but that would be my number.
One more time.
517-342-4870. I no longer have that number, but that was. the
Doesn't
number.
matter, doesn't confirm.
Thank you.
How much time do you think it'll take to probably get through pulling that information?
I would say probably about 2 weeks, but it seems like we might be scheduling into early March.
Awesome. In the meantime, your phone now has video. You can appear for your next court date from your phone. You don't have to come in person. Do you know that?
I do, but
Okay.
I just rather. come in person.
No, just making sure you knew that you had the option.
Yes,
It's March 23rd at 9:30. March 23rd at 9:30 is your next court date, okay?
March 23rd.
Just the stop, right? Correct. Correct. And so we'll get you a notice to appear, okay, sir?
I apologize, Your Honor. What was that?
March 23rd at 9:30? No problem.
Just a quick question for Ms. Crefani and Your Honor. Are we still able to process the dismissal of the no insurance today since that was with compliance?
I have done that.
Thank you very much.
I didn't.
Yes.
Change you, sir.
If the court wants to, I'm ready with Mr. Jordan. And I could tell Ms. Crocmani something will be ready on Mr. Ruiz. There's also a screenshot. It's, second. And if he does want to retry for that, just as long as he does, since you're getting, so I'm gonna do it 2 to 3 seconds. to get out some minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You ready? Okay, Mr. Jordan, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, today was the date scheduled for a pre-trial. This is for driving unlicensed.
Yes, Your Honor.
At the jeweler's office.
Sorry about
Yes,
that.
Your Honor.
No.
We have, Your Honor, there is an offer extended or agreed upon with the city to plead as charged with an agreement to time served.
You want to accept that offer, sir? I can't. Can you speak up?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
Yes.
You can put your hand down. You have the right in this matter to proceed to jury trial and maintain your innocence. You have the right to be presumed innocent at the time of trial and have the prosecutor prove each element of the charge of driving unlicensed beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to subpoena witnesses to testify at your trial on your behalf, the right to cross-examine any of the prosecution's witnesses, the right to remain silent, not have it used against you, or you can waive silence and testify on your own behalf. Do you understand those rights?
Yes. Yes.
And you want to give all of those rights up today?
Yes.
Anyone threatening you to plead guilty to the charge?
No.
Any promises if you plead guilty?
No.
I believe so, Your Honor. No insurance and registration. Although they're from January 6th, so I don't know.
So for showgirls?
Yeah,
When?
for March 9th.
He's in custody for something?
Yes, Your Honor. He's got a case that's heading to the circuit court. It was bound
That's
over.
probably why that's set. Okay, sounds good. As to driving unlicensed, how do you plead?
Guilty, ma'am.
Actual basis, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Jordan, is it true that on or about January 6th of 2025, you were present in a vehicle at or near Aurelius Road and Enterprise Drive?
Yes.
Is that in the city of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan?
Yes.
And is it true you were, at that time, you were driving that vehicle while without a valid license?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that satisfies the cases.
Any questions from the city?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
I find your plea to be freely and voluntarily made. I'll accept your plea. It's got 110% bond since November, credit time served.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set, sir. Mr. Reese. Marcus Reese, City of Lansing, 25L2964251 and 52. Am I missing one? Council appearance.
Elizabeth Clerk-Molney on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Ruiz, who's joining us via Zoom.
Mr. Reese has the failure to stop or failure to display light operator's license and a seatbelt violation. How are we proceeding on these?
Thank you, Your Honor. This is an interesting resolution between myself and the city here that Mr. Ruiz is amenable to. He has provided proof of compliance on the license, so I believe it's the city's intent to dismiss the failed to display an operator's license. Regarding the civil infraction seatbelt, the city has made an offer to Mr. Ruiz to take a class to earn a dismissal of the seatbelt violation. He would like to take the opportunity if the court will allow a 2-week adjournment for him to do that. I understand it was this interesting situation where I'm not legally attached to the civil infraction case, but I would like him to be able to take advantage of that, earning a dismissal if he can.
And alternatively, it was offered that the seatbelt infraction be amended to an impeding civil infraction as well, if he so chose.
Yes.
What would be the benefit of that?
So the reason we were going to do an impeding was, I believe there's points.
Seatbelt?
No. Are you asking about the point of the class or the point of the?
No, the seatbelt, but it's come with points, seatbelt violation?
The fines, Your Honor, was originally why we were talking about bringing it from the seatbelt down to impeding, and then there
Fine
was
for
some.
seatbelt is $65.
Oh. I apologize, Your Honor. I thought it was higher than that.
Yeah, $65. That's why I was trying to figure out why would we do that?
Then completely agree with the impeding traffic, Your Honor. That's my fault. I thought that fine was
Okay.
higher than the impeding. that's on me. He still would, if possible, like to take advantage of the earning of the
I have no
dismissal.
problem resetting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
March 23rd at 10.
March 23rd at 10. You have any questions, Mr. Reese?
No.
Okay, you're all set. We'll see you March 23rd.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Am I
Yes.
gonna get a letter for the class so I can know what class to take and stuff?
I'm gonna send you an email with the link.
Okay.
Yeah, you should get that this afternoon from me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That sounds like technically my legal resolutions ended. And I'm aware of that. Yeah. That's so funny. Except for the answer, that's all I'm doing. Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, this is the weird part, is that, like, so I'm saying. We keep talking about it, I'm keeping this under the table since I'm. I'm some more information for it. I'm gonna have to write it next week and that's gonna get it.
Did we see Cornelia Shannon?
I don't believe I have your honor, and I haven't heard that he's on. So. Any possibility from those?
Cornelia Shannon was what time?
I apologize, Your Honor, was that I was talking?
Oh, that was at 11, okay. And then you have. One with the interpreters?
Yes.
Are we resolved that?
Yeah. Oh. This is. Yeah, my understanding from the city is that Mr. Shannon's license is actually valid. If I can get him to log into Zoom this afternoon, is the court amenable to hearing that case?
So what are they offering something?
Once she's done talking to Mr. Rob, I suspect it'd be a dismissal from the city, but I obviously want to.
You don't need to log in if they want dismissal.
I just asked you that when she started talking.
Getting someone to go with him.
I just got these little chops. This is why I want maybe.
I'm sorry. We got to find a new process for this.
No, it's fine.
That's good. Here. And I don't know too, but I have 1%. So I
So
got to.
he said that should. He does have to. Yes, I can get a copy of that. I think probably the way to go with this would be the something with insurance and insurance.
No, he's fine.
And then amending the details.
No, because no, it's possibly instructed. It's not.
It is instructed.
Allowing for me to get completely uninterruptible, but no boxes enough. So it's kind of like that halfway to. Yeah. Oh no, this was great. I'm sorry. And we're trying to like
That's
the
right. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just meet me on the date store halfway. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, is that where we're landing?
Yeah, I think that's where we're landing.
Thank you.
Ready for my new topic?
Yeah.
So Shannon, we're discussing this, if his license is showing valid from you guys, is that gonna be a dismissal or is it gonna be something else?
I believe it's first. Dave, let me just double check, but it was gonna be an offer to eventually be dismissed. Yeah.
Okay, so
This
wouldn't
is
be
his like
dismissal.
second or third setting, second one.
So if I can get my log in this afternoon.
Yep.
I don't know if you heard that, Your Honor, but that's the answer on Shannon.
From PD?
Yes, and if it's
Or
okay with the
we can
court, I'll
call
see.
him and find out what he wants to pay. You have the.
I don't know if he's accepting, I would have.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can have the authority to accept on his behalf. either
Yeah.
way.
I don't believe Ebright showed up.
Yeah. He writes in the afternoon.
Oh, yep.
Grab the interpreter, he's gotta come up. I'm on the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Boston. Is it Kababrayi? I have 25-03106 and 25L296292. Appearances, please.
Elizabeth Bartolome on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Strauss on behalf of his officer from Bureau. Standing to my right.
Then we have an interpreter. Name for the record, please.
Anjak, JEANJACK.
Solemnly swear or affirm to interpret in the matter before the court completely and accurately and not divulge confidential communication. Thank you. Okay, today was the date set for pretrial. I'm waiting for that. And this is for driving while license is suspended and a no proof of insurance. Was there an offer?
Yes, Your Honor. The offer would be that upon the sharing of proof that a driving test had been scheduled for the defendant, it would be an amending of the DWLS to a no ops and then accepting responsibility on the no proof of insurance.
How does he want to proceed?
Your Honor, he is interested in the plea and will be sending proof of the appointment as soon as he can get to it. He left it at home this morning.
So he's saying he has one?
He does at home, yes, Your Honor.
That's already scheduled?
No, it was scheduled. And what he found when he went to the Secretary of State is that they do not support translation services for him.
So he's gonna have to go and schedule one with services?
Oh, he's just gonna send proof of the appointment that he tried to make the appointment.
Oh, okay.
So to meet him halfway, the city has extended the no ops offer.
March 23rd at 10. March 23rd at 10. Do you have any questions today?
Is it March 23rd?
Correct. At 10. We'll get you a notice to appear.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Just showing the email and then read it over. Always, I'm not sure.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get a card right now and give it to him. Okay. So he can take a picture and email it.
Connor, do you still have Lance in front of you? I see that was the other here.
Lance?
Yes,
For what time?
that was 11 a.m. It's a formal hearing.
Oh, that one, they called the clerk's office and just wanted to pay it. They called the clerk's office, they just wanted to pay the ticket. They paid the ticket.